Hi everyone, I'm Donna Stellhorn, your practical astrologer, and today we are talking about Jupiter going retrograde in Taurus. Jupiter went into Taurus on May 16, 2023. It's going to go retrograde on September 4 all the way to December 31, and then it's going to go direct, but it'll stay in Taurus until May 25th, 2024. So it's going to be there in total for about a year. So since May and up until the time that Jupiter goes retrograde, the energy is a little bit like Ferdinand the Bull, which is an older cartoon about a bull that just wanted peace and quiet. And so it's us wanting to be financially secure, to be comfortable, to have Amazon deliver everything within an hour, so much so that we don't even have to get up. Now, you may have felt during this time this like little nagging feeling that maybe you're overdoing it in some areas. Maybe you are doing a little too much food or too many video games or too much scrolling or getting too much sleep or maybe working too much or working out too much. Like you're just going overboard on something. And there's also this little tiny feeling of, are you financially secure? Do you need to be working on this? Now, when Jupiter goes retrograde, that picture of Ferdinand the Bull, which is, comfortable and looking to feel financially secure, turns into this. That incredible battering ram bull that wants to move forward, but at the same time is completely entrenched in its own thoughts, in its own ideas, and does not want to change. So basically, we're all going to feel that we need comfort and financial security more so than ever because we're going to feel uncomfortable and financially insecure, but we have no desire to change the things that we're doing that we think are going to lead to comfort and security. So basically, we and the entire world is going to go through a big period of confirmation bias where we're going to look for evidence that we don't have to change. We're going to look for the proof that says what we're doing is exactly the right thing that we need to do to get what we want. So how do you get a bull to change directions? Well, it's not easy, especially with the entire world waving red flags to say, be distracted by this, be distracted by that. So no, what we actually need to do is we have to find our sacred cows, those things that we never, ever, ever want to change, and we have to challenge those concepts. And so how do you challenge those? You do it by asking questions. So you might say to yourself, okay, well, the one thing I don't want to do is move. And so then you think to yourself, well, if I did move, where would I move to? How would I move? Or what would be the reasons for moving? What would be the benefits of moving? What are the downsides? Like to really challenge that energy. Or you might say, okay, the one thing I don't want to do is change jobs. And so, of course, what you need to be doing right now is then thinking about, okay, where else could I work? What else could I do? Is there some sort of vocational, advisor I can talk to as my resume updated? Like to go in and do those things that you're resistant to doing. And this is the same thing on the comfort level. On the comfort level, the sacred cow might be, like, well, I'm not going to give up chocolate. And so then the challenge is then to say, okay, well, I'm going to give it up for a week. Or to say, I'm going to switch it to the highest cocoa content possible so that I'm getting the chocolate, but maybe not all the sugar. So this is about challenging the sacred cows. Now, what happens if you don't do this? Well, then you're going to spend this retrograde period, which is about 4 months, feeling financially insecure and feeling uncomfortable. And uncomfortable because there's been too much. Like you've overdone it. And so too much work or too much play, too much sleep or too much not sleeping. Something is causing you to feel uncomfortable. And if though, I shouldn't have said and, if though you do make this change, like then you harness the energy of this powerhouse bull to move forward in your new direction. I mean, the amount of ground you could cover could be huge. The amount of prosperity and abundance you could get could be huge. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment about what your sacred cow is, the thing you didn't want to question, the thing you don't want to change, and we'll talk about it. I look forward to hearing from you.